And welcome back, everyone. Ellington here, and we are back on Total War Rome 2. We have got ourselves a 3 versus 3 on the settlement of Casurgis. Now, this battle was sent in by Graikos. Graikos being Iceni here as one of the defenders. For his allies, we've got Armenia being commanded by none other than Medusa. For his final ally, we've got Seleucid, which you saw doing some fun cav play there. Seleucid being commanded by the one and only Blackfoot. Now for the attackers, we have got Chimeria being commanded by Tribe Tommy. We've got Sparta being commanded by Mia. And finally, we have got Massilia being commanded by Tony the Monk. So this one was sent in, like I said, by Graikos, and these are pretty familiar names as a whole here. You know, majority of these names are people that I have seen before, and obviously multiple of them have been on many battles. So when I see names like this, I always know it's going to be interesting and fun. So I am excited for this one. So Casurgis is a pretty straightforward map. It's a box, okay? A lot of maps out there have all sorts of nooks and crannies and stuff with the walls, right? Casurgis is a box. Let's look at it, right? So you look at it. Boom, 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 boom. You have, like, you know, what would this be? A trapezoid, I guess, since it's, you know, technically not a square. But you basically just have like the most straightforward map out there. There's another map out there called Massilia, which would be the home of these guys right here. But the problem is it is glitched. In this spot right here, you can't move things through this area on Massilia. On Casurgis, you can. So that is the big bonus to that. It allows you to have the ability to move through that area. The Massilia map is just unfortunately glitched, which means it kind of limits down another one of the usable maps on this game. I think the only real difference is Casurgis, or Massilia, I think, has the ocean here, not the big hill over here, if I remember correctly. So up on the walls, we've got hillmen, but invading the settlement right off the bat, we've got Spartan youths and steppe spearmen. So this is going to be interesting. We have a lot of hoplite type units on the field today, especially on attack. We've got Sparta, so a bunch of Royal Spartans, Spartan youths. It's probably a lot of Royal Spartans. And then Chimeria, you know, once again, we do have some young axes, which are okay, I guess. And then a bunch of Chimeria noble infantry, which is to be expected. They brought a noble horse archer general instead of a Chimeria noble infantry general. So that means, so what do you got? 2 Chimerian heavies, 3, 4 Chimerian heavies, and I guess I think they did say that they were allowed to bring like an extra cav archer or a javelin thrower, maybe? I think it was the rule. Now, straight off the bat, we have Iceni coming in with sword band, taking on the Spartan youths. This unit was kind of psycho, but they're actually charging back into combat, while the supporting unit is the one that's walking away. Interesting. So what do we got? Mercenary Cretan archers, they're just shooting right over this pile of rubble into... It is the shielded side of the sword band, but it's still vulnerable. It's not great. Not great at all. Here we go. Now we get that swap out again. Spartan youths are probably going to lose this. Yeah, sword band 45 kills, Spartan youth 9. And to be honest with you, a lot of those 45 kills were on that first Javi toss from earlier. Greek Scorpion has actually a really good shot here, right through the breach down to this road. What he's shooting at, I don't quite know. Is he shooting at the Britain Slingers? He's got 2 kills. No, he's shooting at the Chosen Sword Band right here. I wasn't sure because last time I looked, they were still full health, so. Now, I think what we're going to get here is going to be a, well, maybe not. I thought they were going to lure them into a, a trap here, but actually just charging right in and holding them at the gap. Now maybe they let them come in. That is a Royal Spartan too, so they are leading off right off the bat with some of their big hitters. We've got another Campbell Spearman from Seleucid coming out here on the flank. Well, he's taking him back this way. What's he worried about? Is he worried about the Slinger? Because the Scorpion's not shooting at him. Scorpion hasn't turned. It's still shooting down that breach, so they are having their archers kind of set up as like a preemptive little counter to shoot them. But we'll see how that goes. We do have a large sally out from the defenders. Majority Iceni with a little bit of Armenia. We've got a Cartley Axeman, Royal Cataphracts, and Noble Horse Archers with Britain Slingers, Sword Band, and looks like a Chosen Sword Band. So yeah, pretty normal stuff. Now, down this street, they are just deciding to hold them right here at this breach, or at this kind of opening of the street here. So we've got multiple chosen, or no, two chosen sword band and one sword band, sorry. So you got the two square flags here, and then the one triangular flag there. And then looks like another sword band coming. They also have archer support here. We've got Persian Lights. Interesting. Seleucid going Persian Lights instead of Syrian Heavy Archers. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3. So it looks like he went 3 and 1. 3 Syrians and 1 Persian Light. Then we also have the Eastern Archers of Armenia, which Eastern Archers are not nearly as good as like Cretans or Syrians and such. The Easterns have very, very low armor. You see that 10 armor. It really hurts them quite a bit. Now, the big problem here for the attackers, Chimera Noble Infantry are really not going to like that archer fire. You know, their armor for a hoplite only being 80 really, really hurts them. Typically, your hoplite units, you're looking at like a 95 and up, armor. I think the... for RDI, the Illyrian Noble Hoplites, I think they have like 105 armor, which is really good due to their honestly pretty affordable price. So as you can see, Chimeria kind of looping off to the side here with his archers. I don't think he can quite get the Syrians. Like, I think the range is there, but I'm pretty sure this wall is going to prevent him from being able to get a shot on those Syrians. They are continuing to shoot at the Chimerian Noble Infantry. It looks like the Eastern Archers doing that. The Syrians shooting into these other units. And they really can't push too much of their archers over this way due to the presence of the defenders here. It means that they have to be a lot more careful about moving their archers to try and get the back shots they need to bust through this flank here. So, kind of a good play here by the defenders to literally just put something here that forces the attackers to question whether they can take this flank. So, nicely done. We've got Royal Spartans doing the Lord's work here. 123 kills, but about to break here. There are 33 men left. Chosen Sword Band. That Scorpion's still firing. You can hear that. See, 15 kills. Although, what is he shooting at? Because he's kind of in a spot that it doesn't seem like he would have an angle on anything. Do the defenders? Maybe that's the defenders I'm hearing now. Yeah, it is. Look at that. 90 kills on the Armenian Scorpion here. I was about to say, because, like, the Chimerian Scorpion, he has no view on anything, so he can't be shooting. Okay, looks like first couple units have broken from Chimeria, and so we're going to get some, kind of a reset of the lines here, right? Step Spearmen kind of come in, but realistically, they're probably just holding the line for the big hitters to get in. So we got Chimerian Noble Infantry moving up. We do have Spartan Youths there, but once again, pretty cheap, low-tier unit. Sorry about that, didn't mean to do that. Britain Slingers were up on the wall, but it looks like they got routed by the Cretans here, getting a pretty good cross angle on them. I'm not sure if that was quite what he wanted to do. And as you can see on the flank here, they continue to just kind of probe with a little bit more pressure, right? You can see these slingers kind of pushing up to try to get some shots, then moving back. Pushing up to try and get some shots, moving back. Just, once again, just keeping the attackers aware that they're there, and also it means that their archers have to be a lot more careful. They lost a lot of Cretans here. That has to be from the slingers. Because I don't think they were able to get shots from all the way over there onto these Cretans. So, or maybe the slingers. They did have that slinger up on that wall. Maybe that's what was getting the kills. Chimerian heavy archers, still got plenty of ammo, not a whole lot of kills yet. Let's see. Oh, so the camel spearmen did go in. Sorry, Blackfoot, I missed your camel spears going in. Let's see, 4 kills, 17 kills on the Noble Horse Archer, which was probably against those camel spears. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of these archers' kills were the camel spears as well. Massilian Thorough Spears going into formation. Royal Cataphracts were going to charge, but they pulled off, probably due to the other Massilian Thorough Spear coming up, which would be able to javvy them. That's my only real guess there. This Massilian Thorough Spear has 3 kills, so probably has some javvy kills already. Celtic Slingers, Mercenary Gallic Hunters. He's probably got 3 Mercenary Gallics and 1 Celtic Slinger would be my guess. You know, I think he really wanted to go in with those Royal Cataphracts, but man, he pulled out about as close as you could have done without a problem. You know what I mean? Like, he was nose to nose with that Massilian Thorough Spear when he decided to turn around. But hey, he got out of there pretty well unscathed, so that's good. Now we got some Thorough Spears from Seleucid moving up, so really it looks like... I was going to say it looked like Seleucid was going to hold this side for the most part, but really Seleucid doesn't have a whole lot of infantry. Looks like he went really heavy Thorough Spears. So we got 3 Thorough Spears, a Royal Peltist, got 2 Thorough Spears over here. So what is that? 5, 6, 7 Thorough Spears. We know he brought like 3 units of cavalry. There's one of his camel spears there. And he does have mercenary Syrian armored elephants. Chosen Sword Band, Thorough Spears backing them up. Interestingly, okay, I was about to say they are leaving that gap open for the moment. They continue to hold very hard on this street, and honestly, I think that's realistically due to the continued presence of this exterior force. It allows them to, like we said earlier, keep them from being able to flank to the side with their archers, or at least it challenges them to do so. So Chosen Sword Band, 118 kills. Chimerian Noble Infantry, 53. This one, 116, going up against another Chosen Sword Band. Chosen Sword Band. Britain Slingers, 9 kills. A lot of jabbies. Oh, here comes the artillery, though. That is a pretty clumped little spot right here. Let's see, he's got 51 kills. But I think that's the first volley I've seen him take against... specifically against units. I think some of his kills may have come from just randomly hitting stuff while he was trying to shoot the tower over here. They are spreading out a little bit. That should assist with that. Yeah, no kills on that last volley. Now on the right-hand side, Chosen Sword Band taking on some Young Axes. Now this is where things get a little bit sketchy for the defenders, right? Because the defenders, while they're kind of doing what they can to keep this side protected, that means that this side is kind of left a little bare bones, right? They don't have nearly as much of the support to keep this stuff silent. They are sending some Syrian archers up on the wall, it looks like. Wouldn't be surprised if we see more of them shift over to kind of try and force these guys away. I'm actually a little surprised that Chimeri hasn't shifted further down this wall to get better shots at that. Because as of right now, this is not a great angle for that. You know, it's okay, but you could get a really good angle by shifting, like, right here. You put some Chimeri Noble Infantry, you know, there. Put your archers right here. On the left side, continue just a stare-off, right? We've got 4 units of Massilian Thorough Spears, a Thorax Sword, no, 5 units of Massilian Thorough Spears, and a Thorax Sword watching this force over here. The Slingers coming up, continuing to be a nuisance. They are getting a few kills, but it is straight up at the shield. So, you know, they're not going to be quite as effective as they could be. They got to be careful. That Scorpion, I'm pretty sure, has angle on the Heroic Noble again. Scorpion, 44 kills. Yeah, I think you just noticed it. Where's the Armenian one? 139 kills, so they're doing pretty solid. Are we getting a return to the settlement here? Are they deciding that it is no longer worth holding that? 137 kills, but mostly against Young Axes, nothing too crazy. Yeah, I don't think they're going to go much further forward, though. They've got Cartly Axeman now backing them up. Let's take a look cinematically. They've actually pushed forward quite a bit here. Almost even to the breach now. Ah, you killed me! Then here comes Massilia and Chimeria together. Got a Thorax Sword and some pretty wore-out Step Spearmen. Scorpion's continuing to shoot. We got 74 kills on him now. Britain Slinger's taking fire from the Gallic Hunters. He may not know about that. He might be distracted doing other things. Look at this. They pushed all the way forward to the breach here, too. Cartly Axeman and Chosen Sword Band pushing forward into the Thorax Sword. I don't know if that's the move we want to make, because same thing, you know, we were talking about the archers moving forward to get this shot, but they move forward, giving the archers this shot. Not sure that that's what they quite wanted to do. Okay, so they haven't gone back into the settlement, but they have fallen back basically to the gate itself. Scorpion seems to be pushing forward a little bit. It's got 139 still on it. The attacking one, 99 kills now. Okay, so now we have a counterattack by the Thorax Swords. They're pushing forward. Got a good jab. Is that a Javi toss? It looked like a Javi toss. Might have been the archers, though. And the Chosen Sword Band going to hold that, you know, kind of delay that unit a little bit. Syrian archers already shooting into them. Well, maybe not. Actually, they look like they're shooting over at the Royal Spartans. I think they might have taken like one volley at the Chimerian units. All of the action right now taking place in literally this corner. So far, the attackers not able to push through. Defenders actually able to regain ground. I think a lot of that might be due to just how much attention is being paid to this. You know, I think you kind of condense your lines a little bit, and then you can commit more units into this fight. On the right, you know, they seem to be relatively fine over here. both sides, the defenders are holding well. The bounce power is pretty much dead even at this point. So realistically, this battle, we're at a point it can literally go any way. Royal Spartans are going to be tough to beat. They are literally just battle tanks on the battlefield. They're going to be very, very hard to slow down. Young Axe's 21 kills and 15 kills. That's honestly not bad for a Young Axe. Got Thorough Spears up on the wall. 98 kills for those guys. They're probably out of ammo for their jabbies. No, they do have a jabby toss. Look at that. You can see by the way they're holding their spears. Well, now they're not holding the spears the same way. They were holding them the way you would the jabby, which typically means you have a tiny bit of ammo. But I guess not. Now, here we go. Okay, so the defenders, their sally out forces come back into the settlement. And in response, you can see the Massilian units beginning to retract back towards the rest of their army so that they can begin supporting the attack. So I assume we'll probably see more units this way. But as you can see, the concerted effort of the attack is right here. We have 3 Royal Spartans here. Yeah, 3 Royal Spartans in this one area. But a lot of firepower is being concentrated on it. We've got javelins, we've got archers, we've got slingers. Whole lot of stuff is being thrown at these red and silver capes. But they actually look like they've gained a little bit of ground here. They probably want to send something to hold this gap, though. If you're gonna push this, you need something to keep them off your flank. Because as long as you don't do that, you can't push it. So you probably want to put that right there. And then keep this guy pushing here. So you basically go 1, 2, 3. There we go. As you can see, it looked like he was about to fall out of there. The Royal Spartans are very, very good. Thorough Spear's getting a pretty good shot there, though. On the other side here, no push yet. They're holding their time. They're taking their time. I'm actually a little surprised that now that the defenders fell back from the sally out, that they didn't actually push forward more with their archers to get the shots off here. Gallic Hunters, they may not have it. 110 kills, 65 kills. They could not have any ammo on the Gallics at least. But I still think it would probably be worth putting something over here to try and shoot into this. You'd have to be careful. Let's see, do we have any Eastern Archers anywhere? There are Slingers, but they're not a huge threat at the moment. They would have to get on the wall to kind of be a threat to that. The attackers are gaining ground at this point. Like I said, the Royal Spartans are going to be tough to slow down. Cartly Axemen, 112 out of 160. 106 on a Royal Spartans. This one is fresh, just getting in there. Thorough Spears, 152. That's really good. 267 on a Chosen Sword Band. This one is pretty fresh. He's got 10. Only 127 men left in that, though. He's taking some damage, taking some hits. That might be the one that was getting hit by the Scorpion earlier. Britain Slingers, 34 kills. They're getting shot, though. I think, are they getting shot by the Celtics? No, maybe the Scorpion? 143 kills now on the Scorpion. The Armenian one, how did it do? Where is it? 204 kills on the Armenian Scorpion. Very, very nicely done. Very nice. Very nice. I think this is becoming harder and harder to stop. Notice it doesn't seem like they're committing more units to this. This side, I think they are pretty committed to, but this side, I don't know that they are. We got Cartly Axe, or no, these are Hillmen, excuse me. Hillmen, two Cartly Axemen, and a Thorough Spear kind of holding this breach. Also have a Chosen Sword Band there. On the far side here, still nothing pushing down this alleyway at the moment. Sorry, I'm just kind of scanning around here. Chosen Sword Band pulling out. Cartly Axeman going in. Chosen Sword Band have taken quite a bit of damage for only 15 kills. Uh-oh. So they are pulling back out of that position now. It looked like they were pretty well committed to it, but all of a sudden, boom, there they go. So you can see some of the units pushing back this way, and some of them pulling back this way. Swordman going to charge in and take on the Chimerian Noble Infantry. No, they're not. They're going to run away, but they're going to get caught. Run away! Poor guys. Just left to the slaughter. Now we're going to get Hillman going to charge in. Chimerian Noble Infantry is kind of beat up. 121 out of 160 with 14 kills. And Sparta looks like they're committed to this push here. So it looks like we're going to get Sparta to the right, Massilia to the center, and maybe Chimeria also to the center. And, they could just ignore this area, maybe. Here we go. Got some archers and stuff pushing around the flank. Only one Royal Spartan there to protect them, though. That's not very much. Maybe send, like, Massilia. There we go. Massilian Thorough Spear with them. You gotta give them some reason to question going after your archers. And javelins are a very good way to do that. Sorry, I had to yawn there. Got Hillman, Chosen Sword Band. Man, I'm a little worried what they're going to do against these Royal Spartans. I just don't know that they have the tier of unit they need to take these guys on. Iceni is really the only one who could bring... Well, Seleucid can, but he only brought his one high tier, and that's his Royal Peltis General. Iceni would be the one with, like, the Heroic Nobles, but I don't think he brought very many of them. I know his general's a Heroic Noble, but I don't think I've seen any others. I think everything else I've seen was Chosen Sword Band. Which means that I don't, those Royal Spartans are going to be really tough to deal with. Very, very tough. Chosen Sword Band going to charge in here. Getting a good look at the combat. Everybody loves a good, loves a good Spartan hoplite. And then a Sword Band coming in to support, maybe get a cycle there. No cycle. Still have the Noble Horse Archer here. He's got 8 kills on it. Got some Hillmen taking on a Chimerian Noble Infantry, 112 kills and 16 kills. We've got Chosen Sword Band, Cartly Axeman. There's a lot going on. Though this side, they are seemingly pulling back from this whole side here. They don't seem very committed to holding this either. You know what I mean? They've got a couple like lower tier units here, but that's about it. They have that Noble Horse Archer there. Still have their camel spears over here. A lot of Seleucid on the right. Where'd the elephants go? Elephants hiding back here.
Warriors, move out! For the earth with their blood!
They're actually re-engaging on this left. We've got Chosen Sword Band going in on the relatively weak Royal Spartan here. He's got 105 kills, 88 kills. Now they look like they want to switch. Do they still have ammo? Still have Javi ammo. But I haven't seen archer fire in a while from the defenders. The Armenian archers are pulled back pretty far. He's got slingers over here. Wonder if they're shooting. Does not look like it. Eastern slingers, 92 kills. Also not shooting. The Eastern archers, they had a few, didn't they? They might be dead. Nope, over here. There we go. Are they out of ammo? That'd be really rough. Wow. 57 kills out of ammo. That hurts. I wonder if are they going to push this side? And how long is it going to take before they do? I think it would be a pretty big mistake to just completely abandon an avenue of attack here. They might just be waiting to do it, and I hope that's it. If they just, blatantly don't ever push this side, I think that could be a mistake. They at least need to keep some of the attention of the defenders on this flank. So, excuse me, even if you probe a little bit, not full attack, but probe forward, pull back, stuff like that. But in the center, it's just a grind fight, you know what I mean? You've got Chimerian Noble Infantry, Massilian Thorough Spears. The Noble Infantry, 32 kills. They do have a solid melee attack at 41. Cartley Axemen for the defenders, defending, obviously. Got another Eastern Archer that I think might also be out of ammo, which also hurts. Massilian Thorough Spears are better Thorough Spears, but once again, that doesn't particularly mean that they're great. They're a solid medium infantry that has lots of jabbies. That's realistically the gist of a Massilian Thorough Spear. Once again, slightly better stats than just a regular Thorough Spear, but nothing huge. Let's see, where's the elephants look like they want to go in. There's not a lot of jabbies over here to do anything about it either. Now, surprisingly, they actually get a good charge here, even with the hoplite wall. Typically what you see is the elephants kind of scoot around the unit when they go in shield wall or if they go in hoplite formation. But they actually got a pretty good penetrating elephant there. Elephants now, 130 kills now, so good. Got a few down now, so they did lose 2 in that impact there. And the longer they're stuck in the shield wall, the worse it's going to get. 196. That's those units kind of getting some kills right there. But here they come into the back of the Chimerian Noble Infantry that is engaged with the Chosen Sword Band. This might be a good time to possibly get the Chosen Sword Band out of there just on the off chance that they go out of control. 352, 2 chevrons. Where's the banner? Okay, so somehow they haven't gone out of control yet. But they did pull their unit out just in case. They're trying to redirect the elephants. Thorax swords have jabbies, so they might be a danger here. 409 now on the elephant. Triple chevron. They are starting to take losses as their HP gets wore down. They're also out of control, which means they're going to kind of do everything, right? They very well could just walk their way back over here and trample their allies, but they are a decent ways away, which means it's a less likely thing to happen. And it's slowed down over here, but yeah, this elephant play in the middle is really throwing a wrench in the gears of the attackers. 6, so they have 3 elephants left. 477, he can't control them, so he can't really do, make them do what he needs them to do. They're kind of just wandering aimlessly while he would be kind of pushing them the direction he wanted them to. 512 on the elephants now. It's going to be hard to get through some of these units, right? They're very heavy, tightly compacted formations, and so that's going to be a bit tough for them to get through. 515 still. Ooh, that hurt. Massilian Thorough Spears finally getting in there. 2 chevrons, 26 kills, and that's probably from killing those 2 elephants. Got the Spartan, Royal Spartan General now in combat. Where's the Armenian Scorpion? We haven't seen it in a while. It looks like it's out of ammo. Okay, 204. Earlier, he still had his equipment, so I wasn't sure if he had pulled it back and still had ammo. If so, I'd be like, get your fucking thing in there and shoot, you know what I mean? We also have the heroic noble general from Iceni also in the combat, taking on some Royal Spartans. The general from Sparta only took 9 losses so far, so he's doing pretty good. Heroic noble general is at half health. He's taking shots from the Massilian thorough spears. 71 out of 160. Honestly, I wouldn't. He's probably going to die soon. If I was them, if I was Iceni, I probably would have left him in that combat. I think he probably took more losses than he probably would have. Oh my gosh, camel spears! Where the hell did camel spears come from? Did they come down here? Where are the goddamn camel spears? 30 kills. They got some archers, but unfortunately, looks like the archer's going to get behind the safety of the Massilian thorough spear. We also have the noble horse archer of Chimera over here. Kind of a little bit of a mosh pit there with the cavalry. Bounce power still even. Still very even. The push in the center continuing. But now they have gained quite a bit of room here. They busted through that clog in this street here. So you got the Royal Spartan General. They need like thorough spears or something with these guys to kind of scare off this cavalry. Cavalry! The Royal Spartan getting shot now by thorough spears from Seleucid. 139 out of 160. He's got 108 kills. And we have a push. Look at this. We've got a push coming down the street. Armenia with Hillman and Kartli Axeman coming in, pushing this direction. The Royal Cataphract General coming in and charging into the Royal Spartan General. Not the greatest charge. Kind of clipped the edge there, but that was about it. Oh no, this is the General. This is just a regular Royal Spartan, sorry. This is getting a little sketchy right here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Seleucid throw his Royal Peltis into that mix here pretty soon. Because it's getting a little thin in that area. Okay, the Royal Cataphract General pulling back. He only has 33 kills. Britain Slingers trying to get the hell out of Dodge. They gotta, you know, this thing's tough. This Royal Spartan is a difficult unit to deal with. But they need to get other units in there to support it. Right now that's hard to do because they're semi-cut off due to this push from Armenia. This side over here, they really don't have enough that they could probably push and kind of put pressure, unfortunately, because that would probably be really good for them. Looks like they're sending maybe more archers over here. Got Cretans with 64 kills. Chimerian heavy archers seem to be out of ammo, so I don't know where they're going. They're going to get on a tower or something? I don't know what they're doing. Armenia really putting a kink in the plans here of the attackers. And looks like we have some reinforcements maybe coming in to help support this. Royal Spartans, look at that, 242 kills with 2 chevrons. Chimerian Noble Infantry, 70. The Thorax Swords of Massilia, 61 and 26. Thorough Spears, 100 kills. Armenia's infantry actually doing pretty solid. Better than I thought they would be. Here we go, more Thorax Swords from Massilia moving forward. Gallic Hunters seem to actually have ammo left. 71 kills and 22 kills, so that's good. They have ammo to use. Are they shooting the Syrians? Don't waste our ammunition! Yeah, you heard him. We do have the Royal Peltis moved up. He has 36 kills. He's actually seen some combat here. I wonder if it's throwing jabbies at these Chimerian Noble Infantry. 78 kills. But they're going to break. And I wonder if we're going to see a bit of a counterattack in the center too. Armenia, most of their counterattack, well, it's still going okay. It's obviously it's probably not going to win, right? But it's doing okay. Oh, so they're going to bust down a wall. That's what they're doing. They're going to bust down a wall. And they're going to take these archers and this cavalry probably and go in through the back door. That's what they plan on doing. Get some behind the defense here. And I think this is where we're probably going to see a fallback. Maybe not. No commands given yet. We see one unit pulling back, right? But no mass fallback command or anything. Majority of what's left is honestly just Seleucid and a tiny bit of Armenia with the oddball Iceni slinger here and there. That's about it. Now we'll see. Yep, okay. He's going to charge the back there. Probably Axeman 126 kills is pretty solid. Is that the, what is that? The Thorough Spears? Yeah, it's the Thorough Spears. 27 kills so far. You can see the Armenian units starting to break. And then you can see the push going around the side there. A bit surprised that we haven't, so, okay, they are falling back a bit. But it looks like they're taking their time. They're going to kind of waste some of these units first. These guys might be too heavily ingrained in combat. Ropeltis is going to get out. He's got 84 kills. He's got to be careful. I was about to say, he's got to be careful. If he walks this way, he might just get caught. I think they're trying to rush one of the Thorough Spears over here to kind of guard that position. They really don't have a lot to hold this, right? So this is the point of holding, is right here, and you've got, you know, basically here, 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 and here. So they may try to hold this, because it's hard to hold this. You can see all these units out here that got stuck, unfortunately, probably going to break. Bounce Power is still dead even. It's a tight race here, guys. There we go. Thorough Spear scaring off that Massilian cavalry. Get out of my way! What are you doing? They've got a decent amount of infantry, but quite a bit of archers that I believe are all just out of ammo. Well, not really, because both of these guys have plenty of ammo, actually. Syrians have got ammo. Looks like the slingers have ammo. Honestly, they're looking pretty good at the moment, not gonna lie. Now it's just gonna come down to using that ammo well, and if you do, they should be able to pull it off. But it's a tight swing here. Very, very tight swing. They are just totally concentrating on Massilia's gen. He's probably dead, actually. Though I don't think it'll tell me. Oh, well. Noble Horse Archer, 249 kills. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Not bad. Got the Noble Horse Archer from Armenia. Did he lose his general? Yeah. Armenia lost his gen. Not 100% sure where exactly, but yeah, his gen seems to be gone. Unless I'm just completely and totally blind. Yeah, general dead. Thorough Spear's still hanging out, man. Look at that. 130 men still, too. 124 kills. Slinger's getting some shots down here at the Massilian Thorough Spears. Just looking around. So they're holding okay there. Gosh, they have so little infantry. You got a thorough spear, a couple small thorough spears, and the Royal Peltis General is pretty healthy, but really just kind of a smattering of tiny little units here and there. That's about it. But honestly, same thing for the attackers. They really don't have a whole lot other than archers. They've got a couple relatively healthy infantry units. I mean, this guy's healthy. So yeah, they do have healthy units left. The defenders seem to have more ammo, though. Sorry, I had to sneeze. So yeah, it looks like... So the defenders have a decent amount of ammo. The attackers probably have a slight edge in infantry. But it's going to be close, man. I don't know exactly how this is going to go. I think that it'd probably be worth taking your Noble Horse Archers and taking these guys out. All these archers were all by themselves. I'm really not sure why they didn't take them over there to clean that all up. That could be hugely beneficial when it comes to army losses. You know, that's 106, 122, 202, 250. 250 men could have been killed there if the Noble Horse Archer had gone and killed the Cretans and the Chimerian Heavy Archers, but he didn't. And I'm honestly a bit surprised. Now we got Thorax Sword heading over here. We also have a Noble Horse Archer from Chimeria coming over. He's going to go take on the Syrian Heavy Archers. Now, what could be a problem is the Massilian, or I mean, the Thorough Spear went here, and okay, here we go. Noble Horse Archer going to be going after the Noble Horse Archer. So I was going to say, he opened up the back door for the cab to get back here, but the Armenian Noble Horse Archer has come in and is going to kind of reinforce that. I think he gave the command to charge that, but he should have waited and gone like that. Because look, almost all of his unit is stuck over here. This damn Thorough Spear is still alive. 62, he's got 155 kills. Talk about a champ. Cartley Axeman 103, Thorough Spear's 97, Thorax 128. Fight, men! Fight to the last man! Fight! Yeah, I think he kind of realized he's kind of backing up now with the Horse Archers. Thorough Spear, basically the only thing here. Oh, there's the Royal Peltis General behind it, so that works. Thorough Spear kind of taking the brunt of things. Royal Peltis 84 kills. Noble Horse Archer coming back out. Is he thinking about going to chase off the General? Well, the General is gone anyway, so. There's a lot of open targets that I'm really surprised that they haven't sent their cav to try and get into. The archers, you could probably get in here and get these guys too. Thorax Sword, 109 kills. It looks like he charged that. Bounce power, it looks like it is very slightly shifted towards the attackers, but by a sliver. You do have a Cretan Archer and a Chimerian Heavy Archer that have kind of snuck into the back area here. Thorough Spears are still in the way, so that's good. Syrian Heavy Archers seem to be shooting Chimerian Heavies or Gallic Hunters. They're shooting somebody over there. Mercenary Gallics, that's what they're shooting. Now you got the Royal Peltis taking on the Thorax. The Royal Peltis should be able to win that. Oh yeah, look at that. 132 kills already. Charging into the back of your men. I just don't get it when people do this. It frustrates me. They do have an opening now, though. They want to shatter this unit. That's what they're trying to do here. We got to shatter the thorax, and then as you can see, all of this squishy stuff back here. Thorax not shattered, but it's broken. If he comes back, you know, it'll probably be all the way back here, so that still gives time for this cab to get around and hopefully get some of these archers. What you might do is take one of your Thorough Spears and set them up over here, and then put your Thorax or your Royal Peltist in this combat where it can do its most good. You have one of your best units kind of just off over there, not doing a whole lot. 104 kills on the archers, 136 on that one. You gotta put something over here, guys. Eastern Archer or Eastern Slinger, whatever that is, isn't going to hold everything. Giant Ballista only got 60 kills. He did destroy a tower and I think a wall, so... yeah, their line is kind of all out of whack here.
It's all out of sorts, man. I don't know what to do about it. What do you do?
And now they're just getting literally just straight up shots right into the enemy. But Massilian Thorough Spears, I think, trying to sneak around here. Take one of your Thorough Spears and put it over here. I don't know why we're not. Just to guard the flank. The Royal Peltist itself is probably going to be able to clean this up by itself. Got the Thorax coming back over, or a different Thorax, I guess it is. Bounce power is still just dead even. I think the quicker that the Thorax or that the Royal Peltist is able to kind of do its deed, right? The better this goes for the defenders. The more that the attackers can spread the defenders out, the better for them. Which, unfortunately, the closer you get to the final cap point, the harder it is to stretch the defenders out. Typically, the more condensed they get. So they're going to double team Thorough Spear against Thorax Sword. But here's that 53-man Thorax Sword coming back to bite him in the ass. I honestly think they should have just rode it down and killed it. Uh-oh. Cretan Archer, is that Cretan still have ammo over there? Or was that his last shot? He was shooting the Royal Peltist, 280 kills. 2 chevrons. And yeah, I was literally about to say I think the defenders are going to pull this out, and then I looked and saw the massive shift to balance of power. It does look like the defenders are going to pull this one out, but a very, very close fight. This battle spent pretty much the entirety of its time at basically perfectly even balance of power. Very, very close battle. They realistically just have to kind of finish off the Thorax Swords here and then kind of clean up the stuff. So you got some archers to clean up, the artillery crews. It could be that army losses might kick in anyways. Actually, a little surprised army losses hasn't kicked in yet. 82 out of 160 on the Thorax Sword. Casualties sustained, so still no army losses. They don't even have generals left either. The defenders do. They've got the Royal Peltist general, 330 kills. It's just going to be annoying. They're going to have to go chase down these schmucks. If they still had their cav unit, it would be really nice. But there's the army losses kicking in. And I think it's safe to say that that is going to be a GG. All right, here in a sec, let's go look at some kills. As you can see, it's just kind of cleanup work at this point. All right. So first of all, we've got Seleucid being played by Blackfoot. 2,709 kills, leading the game here. He's got 515 on the Elephants, 350 on the Royal Peltis. He went with the Thorough Spear Army, and actually pretty good kills on him, and Archers did pretty good too. Medusa as Armenia, 1,596 kills. Great play with the Eastern Scorpion, 204. Really good with the Noble Horse Archer, 133. Archers and Slingers, they did okay. The Slingers did pretty good. Eastern Archers are just really hard, man. They just are hard to get good worth out of with that such low armor. Graikos as Iceni, 2,133 kills. His infantry really bore the brunt of this attack. The combination of his infantry with Medusa's infantry actually was a really good combo. Great play by the two of them. And then, Blackfoot with the Thorough Spear really coming in as a support. Really done well. For the attackers, we've got Tribe Tommy as Chimeri with 1676. 320 on his generals. Pretty darn good. Pretty good. Archers, they did okay. Probably could have done a little bit better with them. Chimerian Noble Infantry, some of them did pretty solid. Once again, it's another unit that could be a little bit tough to get really good worth out of just due to their really just not great armor for a hoplite. We got Sparta being commanded by Mia, 1599. Let's see, 118 on the Royal Spartans. Archers did really good. The Royal Spartans really just kind of tanked their way through this. And finally, Tony the Monk as Massilia, 2,186 kills. We've got 133 on the Archers, 120 on the General. Look at that, 181, 3 chevrons on the Massilian Throw Spears. And then his infantry, all in all, did decent with a couple, exceptions there. But that is going to be it for today's battle. Thank you guys so much for joining. Don't forget that if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys next time.